Hi there, I'm Kara. I'm a student nurse here at the University of Manitoba, and today I am going to be demonstrating how to reconstitute a medication, dilute it, and administer it via the CIVA pump IV route. So the first thing I'm going to do is perform some hand hygiene. I have also compared my doctor's order to my MAR to make sure that it was transcribed correctly. I have also pulled my medication from the Pyxis machine, and I'm going to do my first check. So I've grabbed a 5 million unit vial because my ordered dose is 3 million, so I know that I have enough in here. So it is penicillin G. This is good for IV administration. I'm giving it every 6 hours, and it's due at 8. It is 1:45, so I'm able to give it now. This vial is not expired, and it is for my patient, John Smith, and he has no known allergies. This is an antibiotic. We are giving it today because he has come in with a chest infection, which is pneumonia, so the antibiotic is to help treat that. So now I'm going to swab the tops of my vials.
And here I have 2 grams vial, which is what I have.
For 30 seconds, and then I'm going to let them dry. As I'm letting them dry, I can read my drug monograph. So, first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm able to give this as a student nurse, which I am. I'm also going to check the usual dosage, which is a range of 1 to 4 million units every 4 to 6 hours. I'm giving 3, so I'm within this range, and the maximum single dose is 5 million units. I'm giving 3, so again, I'm able to give it. So according to the Reconstitution, for my 5 million unit vial, I'm going to dilute or reconstitute with 3.1 mils of sterile water, which I have. So I'm going to use a 5 mil syringe and a blunt fill needle. I'm also going to remove the metal bit off of here. So now that my vials are dry, I can withdraw my medication, or my sterile water, sorry. Making sure not to touch anything. So I'm going to withdraw air first. So I don't have, my syringe goes up in increments of 2, but because it's sterile water, I'm able to estimate 3.1. I'm going to inject my air.
And I'm going to maintain sterility.
And then
I'll put 6.8 here and
withdraw. Making sure I have no bubbles. And now I can inject this into my medication to reconstitute. And then I'm going to let any air come up, just so that I'm making sure that I'm getting the full medication when I do go to withdraw. I'll take that out. Recap my needle because I'm using it again. And now I'm going to roll this between my hands until the medication is dissolved. It'll be about 3 to 5 minutes. I'm not shaking because I don't want to introduce air, which would create bubbles. So now it's mixed. I'm going to re-swab the top before I withdraw my medication, just because it could have been contaminated while I was reconstituting it. So for a full 30 seconds, and then I'm letting it dry completely. While I'm letting it dry, I can do my math. So for a final concentration in this 5 million unit vial, it's 1 million units per 1 ml with a final volume of 5 mLs. So using cross multiplication, I will find out that I need 3 mils to get my required dose of 3 million units. So that's what I'm going to withdraw. So now that my vial is dry, I'm going to take some air, ingest it back into my medication.
I have 6 ml here now. And now I'm going to do my second check.
And withdraw 3 ml.
So I'm going to check what I have against my mask and my medication here. So the right patient is Carlo Jason, and the medication is Reconstitution, is what I have. 1,500 each has given me 6 ml.
And I have a little extra, so I'm going to waste over
IV
the med waste.
Mix it in the mini bag.
So now I have my 3 ml of medication. I'm going to do my second med check before I dilute it. So comparing it again to the MAR, it's for my patient John Smith. It's penicillin G. It's for IV, which I have. I'm going for 3 million units. I'm going to have 3 ml, which is what I have in my syringe. And it's given every 6 hours for 8, and I'm quarter 2, so I'm able to give it. And I also made a label beforehand, so I can attach that now.
And now this goes into
So I don't want to cover the markings. So next I'm going to go to the CIVA instructions in the monograph. For my 3 million units, I need 30 mLs in a 30 ml syringe. Normal saline, I'm going to run it normal for 35 minutes. So I have 3 mLs of medication, which means I need 27 mLs of normal saline. I have a normal saline running as a primary, and penicillin and normal saline are both compatible, so I'm able to give it. I'm going to be withdrawing my 27 mLs from a 50 ml mini bag. Because of the mini bag shortage, in clinical I would use vials instead, but for time I'm using a mini bag. So I'm going to swab the port for 30 seconds and then let it dry. I have my 30 ml syringe.
So now I'm ready to go
and another
to my
blunt needle.
Once I get in, I'm going to do a quick safety check to make sure that there is no equipment on the floor. My patient is not in any form of distress, and that is what I see right now. I'm going to do my hand hygiene. Hi, Mr. Carlo. My name is Tayo. I'm a student nurse. I'll be administering your medication today. How are you? Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth? Okay. So, and I'll quickly, since I'm here now, I'm going to check the site to make sure that everything looks good. There is no infiltration or redness, and it's not pink. The primary line is running well. So the medication I'm giving you today is an antibiotic. It's for your urinary tract infection. The side effects you can experience is nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. Your call bell will be right here. If you experience any of this, please let me know, and I'll also be coming back.
I'm going to pull back and make room for my medication.
There are other rights that I need
my
to
needle. This would go in the sharps container.
The rights education which I provided to my patient. I also have to go ahead with right documentation. Once I finish administering my patient's medication, I'll sign on my mark. I'll also
and that would go in the sharps container as well.
For instance, if they have any
and I'm going to cap it with a blue cap for
they can
the
say they don't want
bedside.
it anymore. In that case, we can provide an alternative to the antibiotics which they are taking. They also have, I'll be evaluating them after some time to make sure that the medication is working and the signs and symptoms.
So now I'm ready to head to the bedside.
Urinary tract infection.
So when I'm going to the bedside, I have my medication, I have my microtubing, I have an alcohol swab,
Yeah, so
and we are ready
now
to go.
I'll go ahead and
So I'm going to perform some hand hygiene.
first I'm going to hand.
Knock, knock. Hi there, I'm Kara. I am your student nurse today. I'm going to be administering your medication. So I'm just going to get you to tell me your name and your date of birth just so I can check. Okay, and you have no allergies either. Good. I'm also inspecting his IV line at this time, just to make sure that it's still intact, there's no redness, he's not experiencing any pain. I'm also doing a safety check. My pump is running, there's no wires, his call bell isn't in reach. So I'm going to educate my patient. I'm here to give you your antibiotic for your chest infection. Some side effects you may experience, there's some nausea, headache, diarrhea. I'll also be watching for an allergic reaction because this is the first time I'm watching to get this medication. I will give you the right to refuse, and then I will do my third med check at the bedside. Great. So penicillin G is for my patient John Smith. 3 million units in here with a total volume of 30 ml. It's for IV every 6 hours. It's 8, it's 1:45, so I'm able to give it. So, now we're gonna have my CIVA pump. So I'm going to prime my tubing. I'm just going to loosen my tops a little bit. Careful not to touch.
I didn't do my first check.
Here we are. So now I'm going to clamp it, so just in case I depress the plunger, I'm not losing any medication. Okay, so according to my CIVA instructions, it's at normal for 35 minutes, so I'm just making sure that that's where my plunger is, and it is. So now I'm going to swab. I'm going to do the middle so that it leaves the closest port open for IV push if necessary. So I'm swabbing for 30 seconds and then letting it dry. I can unclamp this. I'm going to put start normal. I'm going to stay and watch the plunger depress to make sure that it's depressing properly and running properly, and to see that he's not getting any adverse reactions right off the hop. I will leave, I will let the medication completely disperse, and then I will come back with a 3 milliliter normal saline, and I will flush it at the same rate as the medication so that all of the medication is through the line and into the patient.